The elevator of the Undead. Late one stormy evening, Jake, a janitor in a decrepit office building, was finishing his shift. He dreaded the night duty, as the building had a reputation for strange occurrences. Most unnerving was the elevator, an old, creaky thing rumored to be haunted. Jake didn't believe in ghosts, but he couldn't shake the chill he felt every time he stepped inside. Tonight, however, he had no choice. Carrying his cleaning supplies, he trudged toward the elevator. The power had flickered all evening, but the elevator seemed functional. With a heavy sigh, he pressed the button. The doors groaned open, revealing the dimly lit interior. As he stepped in, the faint scent of decay wafted through the air. Jake wrinkled his nose, but brushed it off. The doors closed with a loud clunk, and the elevator jolted to life. He pressed the button for the ground floor, but instead of descending, the elevator shuddered and began to ascend. "That's odd," Jake muttered, jabbing the buttons again. The elevator stopped abruptly on the fifth floor. The doors creaked open to reveal an empty hallway, dark and silent. Jake peered out, gripping his mop tightly. "Hello?" he called, his voice echoing in the void. No answer. Before he could step out, the doors began to close. Jake let out a relieved sigh, until he saw something lurching toward the elevator just before the doors shut. "Wait!" Jake shouted, slamming the open button. The doors hesitated, then groaned open again. What he saw froze him in place. A figure staggered into view. Its skin was pale and peeling, with hollow, sunken eyes that glowed faintly in the dark. Its mouth was smeared with dried blood, and its clothes were tattered. It was a zombie. Jake stumbled backward, his back hitting the elevator wall. The zombie's head jerked unnaturally as it focused on him, emitting a guttural growl. Before Jake could react, the doors slammed shut, trapping him inside with the creature. The elevator jerked to life, plunging downward. The zombie lunged at him, its skeletal hands clawing at the air. Jake swung his mop, hitting its head, but it barely flinched. "Stay back!" he yelled, his voice trembling. The zombie's growls grew louder as the elevator lights flickered violently. The confined space reeked of rot and fear. Desperate, Jake grabbed a bottle of industrial cleaner from his cart and sprayed it into the zombie's face. The creature let out an ear-piercing screech, clawing at its eyes. Taking the chance, Jake kicked it hard, sending it crashing into the elevator doors. Suddenly, the elevator jolted to a stop. The lights went out, plunging Jake into darkness. He could hear the zombie's raspy breaths, closer now. The emergency lights flickered on, casting an eerie red glow. The zombie stood inches away, its decayed face twisted into a grotesque grin. The elevator doors creaked open, revealing the basement, a place Jake had never seen before. It was a vast, dimly lit space filled with shadows, and in the distance more figures were stirring. Dozens of zombies. The one in the elevator grabbed Jake's arm, pulling him forward. He screamed, struggling against its iron grip, but the others were already closing in. The elevator doors slid shut behind him, and the last sound was the faint hum of machinery as it returned to the upper floors, ready to claim its next victim.